research and figure out how in the heck do you keep your chickens' water from freezing if you don't have an electric water heater for them. They do sell them at Tractor Supply, but you can't find anything at Tractor Supply. And it was the same thing yesterday with our busted pipes out at the well. Those guys were going all over the place trying to find parts, and everybody apparently around us had busted pipes. So even leaving the water dripping, leaving the cabinet doors open, all of that, it is so cold. I think that it was 4 degrees night before last. And so what are you going to do? Just deal with it. There's not a lot you can do. You can prepare for it, but you just deal with what happens after. But on that YouTube channel, they said to take a water bottle and fill it with about 1/4 cup of salt, and then close up the water bottle and put it in the tank of water, and somehow that keeps the water from freezing. The water, of course, is moving because the chickens are drinking out of it, and that creates bubbles, and then the water bottle is moving. And to be quite honest, I didn't catch the whole thing about the explanation of why you need the salt. I guess the salt will keep the water from freezing. I don't know. But I'm going to try that. I don't have to worry about it with the dogs because their food and water is in the house. And so usually we like to feed them and let them they always have a water bowl out on the porch, but we brought their water bowl in, and then they're eating in the house. I don't usually like to have them make a big mess on the floor. I don't like that. I struggle with keeping up. We have a Roomba and I have a Kirby vacuum cleaner. So the vacuum cleaners are running all the time because of the dog hair, which drives me insane. So I try to stay on top of that. And I am a barefoot kind of girl, and I want the floors to be clean. So to have 2 big dogs and try to keep their paws clean and keep the floor clean and keep that under control, it's a full-time job just dealing with that. And that's why I don't want them on our furniture, because I don't want something else that I'm going to have to clean. And if they get on the furniture, well, I'm not going to deal with that. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get outside and deal with the chickens, make sure that they're happy, and see how many eggs that they're laying. I went out there 2 days ago and we had 30 eggs. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought that they were going to slow down, or laying eggs, because it is freezing cold outside and it gets dark. By 5 o'clock it's dark. And I thought that they would slow down on laying their eggs. Hank! But they've not slowed down. They're still producing eggs and out there running around just as happy as they can be. All puffed up, because the chickens puff up their feathers when they get cold. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you along with me. It's cold. Thank goodness you can't feel that. You can just sit on your couch or at your computer desk or whatever and watch me suffer in the freezing cold outside. But it's got to be done, and I want the chickens to be comfortable. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, this is the little chicken waterer. They call it a drinker. So that's the drinker in there. And then these chickens' drinker is right up there. It's the same type drinker, only it's a bit smaller. So I'm going to grab those and get them on my cart so I can take them inside and get them filled up. Okay, so I can't get the lid off. So I went and got a torch. I went and got a torch so I can torch it to thaw this out some and maybe get the lid off. So I just can't get that lid off. Try to thaw it out a little. It is just frozen solid. That helped any. I just don't know. I can't seem to get it off. Let's do it some more. Keep going with it until I get it thawed. There's water coming out of it now, so maybe I'm getting close. Oh, we got movement. Let's see if I can get it off now. Okay, there we go. Success. So, see, it's frozen up on the inside. So what I'm gonna do is dump that out and go inside in the bathtub and fill it up with hot water and get it wrapped. This is crazy. We got all the ice out. Work quick because it just freezes right back as soon as you get it undone. Okay. Okay, so it's in the bathtub and I am using the shower, using the hot water to melt that ginormous chunk of ice. This one has a ginormous chunk of ice. And yes, it's chicken, the chicken feeders that have been outside where they may have chicken poop on them, but I'm not concerned about that. I can clean and sterilize the bathtub once I get done getting the ice out. Right now, the most important thing is making sure that our chickens have clean, fresh water that's not frozen to drink. So I'm just going to get these thawed out and refilled with hot water, and then I'll show you how I'm going to wrap them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I got both of our containers filled. I only filled them about halfway with water because if it does freeze overnight, which it probably will, I want to be able to get the ice out easier. It took a good 20 minutes to get all that ice out of these. So let me show you what we're going to do. They are so mad that they don't have any water. So this is just a water bottle. It's filled with about that much salt and the rest water. And so what I'm gonna do is I broke this, so Mark will be happy that he's got something to fix when he gets home. Which is going to be a nightmare to try to get the chickens' water lid off, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, right now it comes off pretty easy because, you know, it's not frozen. Okay, we're going to take the water bottle and put it in the container, and it'll just float around, bob around in there, and it'll be fine. And then do that so it don't get... I spilled some of their water when I was coming down the steps, so I'm going to use some from this one. This one's filled about 3/4 full, which is probably too full, because if it freezes overnight, then I got to do this whole process over again tomorrow. So they like to have water as soon as they get up in the mornings. So I don't want them to have to wait to get water once they get let out of their coop. But let me show you what we have here. Here we go. And I'm going to put a water bottle of salt in this one. Let that just float around. And then put those back in, put the lids on them. And I'm going to wrap them up. I switched cameras because I kept having to take my gloves off. To try to work with that other camera, and I just needed to get this done, so I'm just using my cell phone. Okay, so we put the lid on here. Uh-oh, I went too far. I can't believe I broke this. Actually, I can too, because I'm trying to hurry because it's freezing and I know that they want water. So, there we go. So let's turn this. I'm going to have to set it on the ground to turn it. Okay, it's all fixed. Now I'm going to take this sheeting and wrap it around this and duct tape it on. I don't want that to get wet because I want the duct tape to stick. So we'll put some on the end of this. I told you it's going to look janky, but you do what you got to do. Then we'll pull it around and tape it down. Okay. Now I'm going to put a bigger piece around it, like this. That on there. And somehow I'm going to make a tent for that to go on the top. So that when the sun comes in, it'll heat up. Ooh, they are so mad that they don't have their water. Let's see. I'm just grabbing the scissors. Okay, here we go. So we're going to make a little some little pieces to go on the top. We're trying to keep in all the heat. So their water don't freeze. There we go. Put another one on this one. Just put a piece of tape over that, look like that, and lay it on top. And now I'm going to run a big piece around it. You know, black attracts heat anyway, so using this black tape, hopefully, is going to help with keeping their water from freezing. And there we have it. There's one done. Okay, there it is. That's one of them. It don't look the best, but it's gonna work for what we need. So let's carry this over. I want to put this one in the sunshine to make sure that they, oh goodness, look at them. They are so thirsty. Move, girls. They are so thirsty. Come on, we're just gonna go right over here. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, chick, 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 chick. We're going back here where the sunshine will be on their water the whole time. Yay, success. Whew, that wind is crazy. Okay. We have this big piece that I'm going to use for this one. I'm going to cut this. Let's see, how should we cut it? I won't have enough to go around if I do it that way. So, let's see. I'm going to make sure that I have enough to cover it. Okay, we're going to cut it lengthwise. And I may have to use all three pieces on this one since this is a large drinker. But that's okay, as long as we have enough to cover it. Okay, here we go. This cold weather snuck up on us. Usually we watch the weather and we're quick to make sure that we make arrangements for stuff like this, but this time it just didn't happen that way. Sometimes that happens, so just give yourself a little grace and try to do better the next time. That's the only thing you can do. But we're getting it done now, so it's the only thing you can do. A little bit too long. There we go. I just wanted to be sure I had enough to cover up the top as well, so that it all stays nice and insulated as well as I can. I called Mark a few minutes ago because I couldn't find this tape, and I knew that we just bought a new roll of it, and he said, oh no, it's in my truck. And then I got looking around at stuff and found a roll of tape, and I wasn't even looking for tape, so that was a blessing. So I'm going to count that as a big win. Okay. I'm literally just cutting this to fit. I'm just making a way. You know, sometimes you just have to make a way, and this is me making a way to take care of our chickens. putting a piece on this. Laying it on the top. Make sure the handle's out so we don't get that taped down. I hate that I broke that other handle. I was trying to hurry because the water fills up inside the, I don't know why I just cut that with scissors. The water fills up inside the reservoir pretty quick. And so I didn't want to waste their warm water. So, okay, we got that down. And so now I'm going to run a piece of tape all the way around this to try and take that down. We're trying to keep in all of the heat that we can. And I am going to make sure that I put this in the sunshine because I want to be sure that they have nice water to drink and they're not thirsty. I don't want them to be thirsty. So I wonder if I should put, oh no, I'm out of tape, so I won't be putting that. Okay, so there we have it. We'll take this one over and put it for the other chicken. Okay, here we go. Take this over here. Let's make sure it's sealed up good. It is. Okay, here we go, here we go. They are so thirsty. They do not like when you mess with their water or food. They just do not like that. Okay, let's go. Come on. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. We're going back over here in the back corner where it's nice and sunny up against this panel and let them get some fresh water. There you go. That's great. Oh, I'm so proud to have this done. Y'all don't even know. Look at them little chickens. They are so excited to have water. I sure do hope this works out for them. I'm gonna have Mark come out here and just double check my project and make sure that I did everything okay and that it's fine for them. But I think that it is successful. So, yay! Okay. Since they got a little stressed out being without their water, I'm gonna give them some scratch grains and let them, we usually give these to them. They've already had some, but I feel bad that they got stressed out over their water being gone. Let's go get the other chicken some. That one chicken walked right in the line of fire when I was throwing these in. Okay. Here, chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. There we go. Okay. Now, the only thing I have left to do is collect the eggs. Look at them. They're happy now. They just got stressed out, so I think that they're happy now and they're fine. They're just chickening. Okay. That's good. That's a successful chore. And I'm glad to have that done because I don't want the chickens out here suffering. And luckily, they do well when it's cold because chicken's body temperature is pretty high. It's like 105 or so. So they do pretty good when it's cold outside. And plus, these runs are halfway in the sun and half in the shade. We did that on purpose because in the summertime, they can get shade or they can go lay in the sun. And that chickshaw, the chicken coop, we moved that all around our property and put a little fence around it so they can graze in places where there's beautiful, you know, thick green grass, or take them over to the garden. But yeah, so they are happy and healthy and got fresh water and it's warm. They got some scratch to keep them busy. Yeah. Hey, Gracie. This is Gracie. Gracie. Chick, 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 chick. Hi there. Hi there, chick, chick. Yep, they're just talking. So everybody's happy, I think. Thank you for coming along with me while I did this big chore. I hope that if you have chickens or you have a well or whatever, you learn something from what we're learning. And hopefully our videos help, because that's how we've learned a lot of stuff, is watching other people who have started a homestead or farm and are trying to learn as they go. And that's what we're doing. We're learning as we go. And so we've learned a lot of lessons over the past 2 or 3 days. And so I hope that something in this video helped you, or that you will share or whatever with somebody that you know that has chickens or has a homestead or has a well. And I'll see you back here next time. Bye, guys.